the deal? Do a quick breakdown of this fight that's going to happen tomorrow between undefeated Tom Schwarz, 16-0, 11 knockouts. He'll be taking on Dennis Lewandowski, 9-0 with the 4 knockouts. I've actually done prospect watch videos on both of these gentlemen, so go to my heavyweight prospect playlist and check out some prospects in that playlist, and both these guys are in there. When I break down these guys, man, and I look at their styles and I, break down the footage and the game tape, I'm going to go with Tom Schwarz in this fight. And let me just note that this is for the WBO Youth Heavyweight title, okay? Schwarz going to have the height, the reach advantage. Lewandowski's going to outweigh him probably about 20 pounds, most likely, somewhere in there. It'd be interesting to see what kind of shape Lewandowski comes in at. When I was breaking him down and just critiquing him, trying to go tit for tat, I was just saying that possibly he can lose a little bit of weight, although I know boxing isn't a physique contest or a bodybuilding contest. But I do think getting down to the best weight to maximize your chances of winning is very important. Lewandowski, he likes to throw up the high guard. He likes to work the jab. He'll put the high guard up. He wants to get close, invade your space a little bit, but he isn't necessarily a come forward pressure fighter. But he does put up the high guard. He seems pretty tough. He has fought some guys, journeyman level guys, like Gabor Farkas. Journeyman level, I can't think of everybody he fought, but just journeyman level guys with a lot of fights, 40+ fights. And usually guys, sometimes they start heavyweights off not so quickly. They don't put you in there with guys with a lot of fights. They usually put you in there with somebody that's also making their pro debut like you, or somebody that has, under 10 fights, and they've thrown them in there with guys that have a lot of losses, but that lets you know that they're experienced guys to be in there with. He doesn't have huge knockout power. I think he likes to chop you down. Kind of reminds me of Andrew Ruiz Jr. to a certain extent as far as his physique and his fighting style. He has pretty good hands. I think he's very susceptible to uppercuts because he likes to lean in with the high guard too if he gets right on your chest. Tom Schwarz, in my opinion, well, first, he's 16-0 with 11 knockouts. Like I said, 6'6", 230 pounds. Both these guys are 22 years old. I think he's more versatile in his attack, man. I think he can use the jab. He can show you some back foot game when he wants to. He has a solid straight right hand. He can double and triple up that jab. His lateral movement is better than Lewandowski's, my opinion. I think his footwork is a little bit better. If you want to turn it into a fight, he seems like the type that'll fight with you. He did it in the fight against, forgot the kid's name, Mazinkev. It was the kid that he fought for the youth title. And the kid was undefeated. And that was actually a good fight, man. They were going back and forth. That was a damn entertaining fight, man. That kid was switching from righty to lefty. Both guys were in shape. That was an entertaining fight. And that fight, Schwarz showed me a lot, man. He showed me that he can deal with guys moving a little bit. Sometimes he'll do the same thing that Lewandowski likes to do. He'll put up the high guard instead of moving his head and or taking a step back and just moving or sidestepping you. Sometimes you just throw up the high guard, and sometimes you can do with you can kind of play the numbers game. You know what I'm saying? Where you're trying to put up the high guard, take that guy's shot, but a punch might land around your glove or it might get through your guard. So I just think he's more versatile, man. I think if he starts to walk Lewandowski down, I think he's going to cause a lot of damage if he walks him down. If Lewandowski, allows himself to be walked down, he's not going to win the fight, man. I think he's going to have to come forward and apply pressure to Schwarz and get him in the whole, let's both put up our high guard and try to chop each other down. If he does that, he'll have success. Maybe he can get in Tom Schwarz's chest, stay right on top of him, and they can try to chop each other down. But if he tries to fight from a long range, I think Schwarz is going to use his jab. Sometimes his defense could be a little leaky when he, tries to let his combinations go. Tom Schwarz, that is. But I think all in all, man, this is scheduled for a 10-rounder. I'm going to go with Tom Schwarz in this fight for a 10-round decision. Just think he's more versatile than Lewandowski, man, than Dennis. And I just think he's a little bit better. He can, what else do I like? I like his right hand. He can jab pretty decent. He can throw a left hook off the jab pretty decent, a la Vladimir Klitschko. But I think he's going to win this fight.